Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my channel, Road to the Philippines. I got some exciting news to share with you guys. But before I tell you what happened yesterday, first of all, I want to thank my new subscribers. I just went over, it's not setting the world on fire, but last time I checked, I have 557 subscribers. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in each week to watch my videos. I appreciate that. I think the last time I checked, there was like I think there's like 37 countries that tune in and watch my channel. I mean, that's amazing. It's almost hard to believe, but I mean, it's crazy. My little channel being shown in that many countries it's kind of mind-boggling. But yeah, I want to thank you for tuning in each week and supporting my channel. And I love the comments that I get with each one of my videos. And I still have a lot of vacation videos that I want to post, and I'm gonna have to hurry up and get things going based on what's currently going on right now. Okay. As a lot of you guys know, the Philippines recently opened up to foreign travelers from visa-free countries. The United States being one of those countries. From what I read, there's 157 countries now that are allowed into the Philippines right now. Before I get started, I want to make sure that the information I put on here, it's just for entertainment purposes only. By no means, it's not a guide for anybody who is venturing over to go to the Philippines. Because the last thing I'd want is for one of my viewers to follow my advice and then get over there and get turned around and be sent home. But I have a list of items that should be taken noted before heading over there. Just a list of things that you need to do before you go over to the Philippines. Some of it's pretty common and hasn't really changed over the years. But the first one is, make sure you have a valid passport. Obviously, but you have to have at least 6 months remaining on your passport. Personally, I would renew it when I get back to, when I get down to a year left. I would start the process of renewing it then. I wouldn't want to wait 6 months based on how slow things have been moving. One of the other things you have to make sure you do, you have to have a return ticket, or what they call a throwaway ticket. You just can't go in there. You just can't go and buy a one-way ticket, because they'll make you purchase a ticket somewhere else, an onward ticket or a return ticket once you get there, right? So make sure you get a round trip ticket at least. I heard somewhere where you can get a round trip ticket and you'd have like up to a year. You can cancel it, and you can have up to a year to reschedule it, to go back to your city of origin or your country of origin. Fully vaccinated. As of right now, if you're unvaccinated, they're not going to let you in there. So, and I figure that's the main reason why I got vaccinated, because I wanted to increase my chances of getting over there. So, yeah, that's what I did. I got both Pfizer vaccines, plus a few months ago, I got the the booster. So as far as that, I'm good to go. The one that really I really question is the whole proof of vaccination. The one I got is that that white card issued by the CDC that's handwritten. I've seen other videos where they're like, no, you're fine, you can get in there, no problems. But a lot of videos that I watch over there, they keep bringing up this yellow card by the World Health Organization, and I really feel like I need to delve a little bit deeper into that. Maybe go ahead and just get the World Health Organization international vaccine certification, just as a backup, just in case. I mean, the last thing I want to do is get over there and then they'll be like, oh no, we can't, we're not going to accept, this card, and and then they put me in have me go to a quarantine hotel. And that's happened. I watch this one guy, his name is Vern, and he's got a YouTube channel, and right now he's being quarantined, even though he's been vaccinated. They still are making him they're still making him go to this quarantine hotel, regardless of his vaccination status. But he said he has to stay 6 days and 5 nights. I mean, that's not horrible. At least that's not 14 days like they used to. But still, that's kind of a pain in the ass. I mean, you shouldn't have to be quarantined at all. But before you go over there, check and make sure that whatever vaccination proof you have, make sure it's something that the Philippines will recognize. Next will be travel insurance. You have to have at least you have to have what they call COVID insurance, which will cover at least $35,000 US. I guess it's more of a security backup for the Philippines. I mean, I'm not sure the whole reason behind it, but if you went over there and you end up catching the coronavirus and end up in one of the hospitals, or heaven forbid you end up on a ventilator or something, I guess that $35,000 insurance would help pay for any and all costs related to that. But I'm not sure if I'm not 100% positive what all that would cover, because you have the hospitalization, and then you have, like I said, the quarantine hotel, which, that's going to be expensive too. So I don't know exactly what all that would entail, but, it's definitely something I'm going to have to check into before I head over there. Another one is, you have to have an RT-PCR test done. And this has to be done within 48 hours before you depart. For me, it would be, before I hop on a flight from LA to Manila. So 48 hours before I get on that flight, I have to have a RT-PCR test that's negative. And again, that's something I gotta, check in on as well, because I've talked to other people, and they're like, well, if you want that test done, you have to book an appointment with like Walgreens or CVS 2 weeks in advance. Some places, I've heard take several days to get results, and I don't have several days. So I need to find some place where I can get it done and have the results, back within just a few hours, because I don't have several days. Like I said, it has to be done within 48 hours before I depart. So I got to find some place that can get, things moving quick. Another thing that you need before heading over there is called a One Health Pass. This is, I believe this is like an app that you have to download. You have to put in information, where you're going, your I haven't looked in it to see what all is in it, but I know one of the things they ask you is, they ask about your RT-PCR test. Well, I can't download it. I can't put information in that until I take that test. So there's a lot of things that, a lot of things that are like last minute stuff that I got to do. And man, I'm going to be stressing out, man, come, the day before I have to leave. Right. And another one is, I was reading, you got to print out, you got to print the IATF 160B. And I really don't know what that's all about. I mean, I know what, what the IATF 160B is all about. Just, first of all, it stands for Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases. And the 160B is just the resolution number. I mean, all it is just information on what they expect, for people coming in. And this was updated. This is on the IATF website. This is updated February 3rd, 2022. And it talks about on what foreign nationals need to do upon entering the Philippines visa-free. And it states, a lot of the stuff I just mentioned. You have to be fully vaccinated, except only for minor children below the age of 12. You have to carry or possess an acceptable proof of vaccination. You have to have a negative RT-PCR test taken within 48 hours prior to the date and time of departure from the country of origin. What else? I'm just hitting the highlights here. Like I said, a valid passport that's valid for at least 6 months. COVID-19 treatment cost with a minimum coverage of USD $35,000 for the duration of their stay in the Philippines. Foreign nationals shall be deemed fully vaccinated only if he or she is fully compliant with the following requisites. Receive the second dose in a 2-dose series or a single dose vaccine more than 14 days prior to the date and time of departure from the country of origin. What else? And then it goes on about the following shall be only acceptable proofs of vaccination which shall be presented prior to departing and boarding from the country of origin and upon arrival in the country. And it talks about this World Health Organization International Certificate of Vaccination and Prophylaxis, or a VaxCert PH, I guess that's for the Philippines, or a national or state digital certificate of the country, foreign government, which has accepted this VaxCert PH under a reciprocal arrangement, or other proofs of vaccination permitted by the IATF, which that I'm hoping it's that white card from the CDC. And from what I heard, the people saying, yeah, that's fine, you can use that. Even guys that are already over there, they say they will accept those. And one of the things that I have found out, first of all, I want to let everybody know, yesterday, I went to AAA travel agency and I booked my flight to the Philippines. Yes, sir. Booked it yesterday. That's my exciting news that I want to announce to everybody. As far as cost, It wasn't cheap. Let me find it here. And then, hold on. Ah, shit. Well, first of all, I had a credit with Southwest Airlines because 2 years ago I had booked a flight to the Philippines to go see Irene back in 2020, 2 years ago this month. And I booked a flight out to LA on Southwest Airlines, and then I booked a flight on Philippine Airlines from LA to Manila, and then a connecting flight down to Davao City. And Philippine Airlines reimbursed my money, but Southwest Airlines only gave me a credit. They wouldn't return my money. Well, I got my money back yesterday. So I've already gotten credit for my flight from Kansas City, MCI to LAX, to and from. So that's already taken care of. But just give you an idea on how much it costs in case you're in the Kansas City area and you're heading over there. The total cost for that flight from Southwest from Kansas City to LA was $311. And the kicker, this was double what I paid 2 years ago. Philippine Airlines, the total cost for a round trip from LA to Manila, and then a connecting flight from Manila to Davao City, and then back the same way. Total cost was $2,222. Now I got the flex plan because I wanted, there's just so much that has to take place, before I can get over there and get back. And I wanted that flexibility to reschedule my flight instead of, losing all my money by having to cancel my flight at the last minute. Like I said, you have to have a negative RT-PCR test prior to leaving. Well, if you booked just a regular economy flight and then you end up testing positive, well, guess what? You're going to be out of money, and you're just going to have to book a whole new flight, and you basically be shut out of luck. So what I did was paid I paid a little extra, and I got to where I can reschedule the flight even the same day. So, and same way with coming back, you have to have a negative RT-PCR test to come back to the United States. Same thing. I didn't want to take that chance of losing my money, so I went ahead and paid the little extra for the Flex Economy package so I could reschedule that. Another thing that was kind of odd was they allowed me to, they had choice seats, last time I went out there, I was in a window seat, and that was kind of a pain in the butt because I didn't want to sit there and have to bug the two people sitting next to me to get out and use the bathroom over and over. So this time, for $20 a piece for the flight from LA to Manila and then Manila back to LA, I paid $20 to get an aisle seat. And if I would have picked a middle seat, or the seat by the window, it wouldn't cost me anything. But you got to pay extra if you want to sit in the aisle, which I prefer that. That way I can get up, walk around, and I don't have to bug anybody. Same way with going from Manila to Davao, Davao back to Manila, but it was a little cheaper. It was only $5 to get the choice seats. The long trip, you know, you could pay $50 for a seat closer to the exit, which I don't give a shit about being, you know, getting off earlier, getting off the flight earlier. I don't understand why people would want to pay an extra $30 for that, but I guess if you had a connecting flight and you only had a few minutes to catch it, then that would make sense. But I'm gonna have like an hour and a half, I think, maybe longer to catch my connecting flight to Davao. But yeah, guys, that's what I did. Irene's super excited, you know, and I'm super excited. My God, it's been, by the time I get over there, it'll be 2.5 years since I last saw her. And one of the things I also purchased was insurance, which is the same insurance company that I went through the last time. But I'm not really sure if this will cover, you know, COVID insurance. You know, it covers up to $50,000 for emergency medical and dental coverage. But, you know, it doesn't say anything about COVID related. I mean, I don't understand that. But there's another YouTube guy, he says, he was talking about it. His website called, I think it was called Safe Wing or something, insurance, which covers, you know, COVID-19. So that's something I'll be checking in on as well. But yeah, I'm super excited, guys. 2.5 years, my God, I can't. You know, it's sad because you know, last time I saw Irene was like November 13th, 2019. You know, it's crazy. I said, baby, you know, I'll see you in 6 months. And that 6 months will be 2.5 years. But yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna have to kick it in gear because I got a lot more vacation videos to post from 2019 that I still have, and I'm gonna have to hurry up and get those posted before I get over there, guys. And one of my older videos, which was like, I don't know, I can't even remember which one this even was. I had mentioned to you guys, I had said something along the lines, you know, I was talking about, you know, retiring in the Philippines. And I mentioned something about it wasn't something that just a fluke or something that I may be doing or something I may possibly be doing. But I mentioned that it was concrete, that it was absolutely, most definitely going to be happening. And I didn't really go into detail on what I was talking about. What I was talking about as far as being concrete, this is the first time I think I've mentioned this on my videos. But, you know, in 2020, when I was making plans to go to the Philippines, you know, like I said, it had gotten canceled, right? Well, I had, you know, set aside a large chunk of money to go on that trip, right? So then I had money from that trip set aside. Also, during the same year, my Uncle Kenneth and my mom had made arrangements to go on a European cruise. Well, that was a very expensive cruise. And I had already sent my uncle, I'm not lying when I say this, but I had already sent him, I had transferred $14,000 for this 2-week cruise. And that was 14,000. The total cost was over $17,000 for this cruise. And I had sent 14,000 of it. And I had money saved up for the rest of it, plus money to spend once I got over there. And well, you know, once COVID came out and those plans were ruined, wow, I had a crap ton of money saved up. So what Irene and I decided to do, her and I both pooled our money together, and we built a house over in the Philippines. Yeah, we built a house over there in 2020. So when I say concrete plans to retire in the Philippines, I wasn't lying. And yeah, I'm super excited, guys. I mean, this is gonna be the first time I've got to see the house for myself, you know, other than, you know, videos that Irene has sent to me over the last couple of years. We actually started the building process the month that I was supposed to have visited her the last time, which is in May of 2020. That's when we started building it. And I got a bunch of videos that I'm going to post as soon as I get all these vacation videos posted. I'm going to post videos of the build. They're just going to be short little clips, you know, of the building process, but I want you guys to see our house being built over there. Another thing that I did that was going to help, you know, solidify retirement over there was her and I started a little internet business over there. She calls it an internet shop. If you guys are not familiar with the Philippines, you know, a lot of people can't afford to have Wi-Fi in their houses. You know, that's kind of a luxury over here in the United States. You know, most people have Wi-Fi over here, but not everybody in the Philippines has that luxury. And what this internet shop does, it allows people in the community to come in there and they can pay. We have like what she calls them internet machines. When you look at them, they look like the old stand-up arcade games, like here in the United States back in the 70s and 80s. And what they do is, you know, they go in there and it has a slot machine where you can insert peso coins, and it buys you time on the internet. And it's like, I mean, it's super cool, man. But that was one thing that we just started over there. Another thing, we bought some land for bananas, so you know, we can harvest bananas throughout the year. So again, that's extra money that we'll be able to have once I retire over there. So yeah, when I said I had concrete plans to retire in the Philippines, that's what I was talking about, guys. And I had to hurry up and let you guys know, because yeah, I'm getting ready to go over there, and I didn't want to post a bunch of videos of like, damn, what the hell, what? What do you mean you have a house over here? Yeah, guys, that was the big, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I'll be going over there in a few months from now. I wanted to postpone it for a few months because I wanted to wait until, you know, things can change. You know, back in December of last year, you know, the Philippines was supposed to open up from December 1st through December 15th, and then they closed again. So I wanted to wait and see what happens, you know. I didn't want to go out and buy my tickets and then they closed down again. But who knows? I mean, it's going to be several months before I get over there, so who knows what's going to happen between now and then. But yeah, guys, I'm super excited. Irene is super excited, and I just can't wait to get over there, man. I mean, this has been Oh my God, this has been a long wait. And I thank God, you know, that Irene and I have stuck it out through thick and thin. Baby, we almost there. We're almost there. Well, anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching this episode of my channel. You know, as always, you know, I thank you for subscribing. If you haven't done so yet, please do so. You know, hit the like button, share my videos, smash the bell icon so you'll get notifications on my future videos coming up. And I want to thank you guys for continuing to follow me on my road to the Philippines. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful and blessed day.